Hi everyone! Here's a video to help you create your works cited for your foods project. Where you want to start off in is actually Word. Now I know you're making your entire project in PowerPoint, but there's a tool in Word that will help you create all of your bibliographies, works cited pages for any class. So open up a Word document, and mine is going to look a little bit different compared to yours just because mine's 2013, Word 2013, and yours is going to be Word 2010. But each program has a references tab, so look for that right up here. And then also, after you get into References tab, you're going to look for a group called Citations and Bibliography. So that group, the first thing you want to do is take a look at the style. So my style is defaulted at APA, and I want to change that. The typical one that we use here at West High is MLA. So head over to the MLA option. You might have a few MLA options. Just choose the most recent one. So for me, it's 7th edition. And then from here, I'm going to click on Manage Sources. So in Manage Sources, this is where I'm going to type out all the information that I get from the websites that I'm going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is click over here and click on New and choose your source. So you can choose, if you're maybe doing a social studies project or an English project, you could choose a book, a journal article, a report. But our project here in foods, we are going to click a website. So the first thing I want to know is, who's the author of my website? The really cool thing with this is that you do have examples. So it gives you an example right down here of what you should be typing in there. Let's take a look at my source. I'm going to decide to do a project on event planning. So I looked up a meeting, conventions, and event planner in the Occupational Outlook Handbook. So it looks like I've got some information here. However, I don't see an author. I do see, though, that I've got the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics right here, and it tells me they're the ones that wrote this. So I'm going to go to Word, and rather than author being the name, I'm going to go to corporate author because it's an organization. So I'm going to type in U.S. Bureau Labor Statistics. Now the name of the web page. Most kids don't know how to find the name of the web page. You actually go to the very top of the web page, and if you have a tab or if you're using Internet Explorer, you have a title right at the top. That's the name of the web page. For me, this is called Meeting, Conventions, and Event Planners, Occupational Outlook Handbook, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. I just put my mouse on top of the little tab, and that gave me the name of the website. So I go back to Word. Actually, I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller so I can see everything. There we go. So I go back to Word, and I went to Manage Sources. There we go. And then the website. So I go to my corporate author. I close it, I have to redo it. The name of the webpage is Meeting, Convention, and Event Planners, Occupation Handbook, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. The year. When was this page created? You're going to find all that information at the very bottom. Publish date. Publish date is Wednesday, January 8th, 2014. So I'm going to go back to Word, typing in 2014 in the year. Month is going to be January. It's going to be 8. Now it wants to know, when did I access it? Well, that's just today's date. 2015, May 13th. Now Medium, what is it? Well, this is a web page. Now I'm all done. I click OK. And what was, it saved my source in both the master list on the left and the current list on the right. For our purposes, just leave it the way it is. Now for each site that you have, keep clicking New, and then you get a list populated on each side. And then when you're done, click Close. Now there's nothing yet on your Word document, but there will be. So now that you've got all of your sources in there, click on the bibliography button found right here. Oops, there we go. You've got three options: bibliography, references, or works cited. Double check with your teacher which one they want you to use, but for me, I'm going to use references. So click on references, and it populates your entire works cited and formats it for you, italicizes the things that it's supposed to be italicized, does all of that work for you. So now you can just take this entire thing, copy it, in a PowerPoint slide. What I would say is choose a blank slide. You can go ahead and paste your text box, and your text box will be the size that you need it to be. Any questions? Just ask your teachers.